perimeter.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now, bro. Jesus Christ. Stream's just going like crazy. I refreshed the computer and now it's just going nuts. No, wait for the program. I don't know what's going on here. 1 second, guys. I don't know what's going on. Just do a refresh on the sound. I don't know. I have no idea. Gives me time to eat some stuff anyway. But everybody, welcome back to the stream anyway. Hope everybody's good. We're playing Horizon Forbidden West. Sounds back nice. Okay, so let's begin. I don't know what is going on there. Sound's just been on the fritz right lately. Sound, everything. Let's continue. Sorry. I'm stuffing my face with chips right now, man. Alright, cool. Let's see where we left off. Fool's Edge. Where the hell on the map is that? Find an outpost even. Shit, why not? Let's go do some hunting. I don't remember these people. I don't remember even fighting around here, but I really don't remember this for some reason. My memory's terrible. Can't remember a goddamn thing. Damn, man. I'm just gonna bowl in there. I'm not even gonna be sneaky or nothing.
Post. I need to take out the leader.
I just don't care. I don't care about being sneaky no more.
They spotted me.
Ooh,
I think I know who's in charge.
Just there's no point in me trying to be like.
This one for tags.
Taking the shot!
What I like is you can't see who's shooting or where they're shooting at.
Fire! You might still hit her! You! You want a piece?
Bro, I can't see this person. Oh, okay, Jack. He's evasive. She's evasive. He just missed. man. What is going on with the sound, man? Help me out here. Yeah, there you go.
Looks like they're hoarding supplies. Probably raided from other villages.
There we go. Oh shit. All of them, right? Is that all of them is or not? I can't even see. Oh no, someone here.
You're mine this time.
Where the hell did she go? Okay.
Oh, that feels good.
Area should be safe now. Relief.
Rock, pick that up. They're all hoarding supplies, right? That's what she said.
Looks like they're hoarding supplies. Probably raided from other villages. Don't mind if I do. Tags. Just like I thought. Duco will want to see these.
Go to the campfire. Oh, which campfire over here? Bro, I was lost there. Trying to figure out like, what campfire are you talking about? I thought it was that campfire back there. So where are we supposed to go? Blood for blood. Cross.
The campfire that Cavo mentioned should be nearby.
What's taking so long? They should be here already.
Someone's waiting ahead. Rebels. Friends of Cavo's?
We're under attack! Who was that?
rebels waiting to ambush whoever showed up? Cavo has some explaining to do. Better wait at the campfire for him and Oroke.
Yep. Got cash here. Take all this shit. Okay, so let's wait at the campfire then. Wait, what? Oh, wait for... okay. I don't know where the hell... not appearing. These guys.
Found a few of your friends when I got here, Cavo. You're not off to a great start.
They must have been out on patrol.
Okay.
I swear on the 10, I didn't know they'd be here.
What did I tell you? His lies are an open sore. Better we cauterize it now than let it fester.
No! I'm telling the truth!
Untie him.
As you say. But this is a mistake.
If he does anything, I'll kill him.
And my weapon?
If you think...
Just give it to him, Oroke. We need to get moving.
Lead the way.
He won't do anything with me there, don't worry. If he tries anything, I'll slaughter him myself. I won't play around. He knows not to play them ways. He knows not to try nothing. Alright, so where we go?
Up this way.
Where are you leading us?
The rebels are stationed at the nearby cliff falls. I took this path when I left my post. The others won't be expecting anyone to come this way.
Or they are, and will be skewered the moment we arrive.
There's the cliff falls.
And there's no one there, as I suspected.
Let's just keep going.
I don't like this.
Where we going? Are we going up or are we going down? Watch the way this guy's going. Where are we going? Oh my gosh. Is he just up there?
Where is everyone?
No rebels, no machine. What did I say?
Over there, by the falls.
Blood of the 10. If that thing runs to Fall's Edge, the village stands no chance.
Then we stop them. Right here.
On your lead, Aloy.
I'm crafting, you can wait.
Nothing will stand in our way now! Grab your gear. We march on Fall's Edge.
Bring it on!
It's Cabo! We let them right here! Right on! Crush your advantage!
You mean? Yeah. Bro, Aloy is doing too much. Nice.
We did it.
I'm with you guys at now, I think. Well, talk.
Cavo, you're bleeding.
I'll be fine. What matters is the attack was stopped.
Because of your warning, you saved many lives today.
Come on. Let's get you back to Falls Edge.
Oh, now he wants to be caught with him.
I guess I cracked some ribs, too.
Go on ahead. I'll see him back to the village.
Okay. I'll let Decca know what happened.
You better not kill him or anything, that'll piss me off. It's a lot of cash around here. A lot of cash right here. Yeah, these rebels had some stuff, man. They had some stuff up in their gaff. Make me want to go inside the cave actually, because there was a cave over here. Ah, I see, look, precious stuff. So you got to explore everything when you get to these rebel camps. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. I think all there is something else over here. Missed that. Try not to miss any of the cash. Oh, something over here too, look. Next to the gate. Keys and such. Yeah, no, that's cool. Alright. Maybe we should fast forward. Fast travel. Ah, neck man, Jesus. Alright, where are we going? Over here. Wait, no. I don't know. Yeah? Yeah.
Three leave, only you return? What happened?
Cavo was telling the truth. The rebels had a behemoth. Cavo was injured in the battle, but we stopped the attack. I locate.
Regrets that he doubted the boy. Your grandson proved himself an honest and brave chaplain. He's loyal to the lowland.
So you'll release him?
He's earned his freedom. But it'll take many more deeds to earn back the rest of the clan's trust.
I'll do whatever it takes.
She should slap him. Putting her in that situation.
Thank you, Aloy.
Indeed. Falls Edge owes you a great debt. May this begin to repay it.
Thank you.
As soon as you're healed, I have so much to show you.
Welcome back, Cavo.
Excuse me. Okay. I don't need any of that. All right. Do this? That's this. Let's do some skill stuff. Oh my gosh, why is like Alexa just mad active right now? Like, shut up. I know somebody's asking her a question or something, but geez, she's just been talking. Alexa's out here talking. What does this do? Workbench expert. Craft ammunition using less resources than in wilds. Okay. I forget I could even craft at the bench, you know. Jeez. Well, let's save it first. Let's see what quests we have. Second verse. Wait for okay, that's done. Errands. I haven't done any of that stuff yet. Go to the watchtower at the cold rushes. Listen to rumors about Penatella. Is it Penatella? Pantala, should I say? Penatella is not a friggin' comedy thing. Okay, so we'll go up here through here. Unknown campfire, unknown campfire, unknown campfire. Go to this campfire. Oh man, my foot was hurting there, man. Jesus. Sorry. Ah, I'm not asking you to open, I'm just asking you to... Alright, cool. Maybe use the horse. Oh, yeah. Yes, my mount. My loyal steed. Ancient ruins, always ancient
Ooh,
ruins.
ruin. Might be worth taking a look inside. See what I can find.
Yeah, maybe. We'll look at it another time. The hell kind of creature is that?
It's weak to acid.
A roller back. I think I've seen one of those before, roller back, a new one. Good I get a scan of it anyway. Hello? Salt mate. Ooh. Take that.
I eat your recipe, I will get sick.
Red hair,
Hello?
keen eye, big spear. Those ingredients mean a Nora warrior.
Straight
Aloy,
away.
right? News travels fast across the desert.
Antala.
There's not a rumor in the land that doesn't cross the cookpot.
Okay.
Kitchens chop up the meat and stir in the gossip.
And was what you said to that Tanakh soldier just gossip? About foods that can make her stronger?
You think soldiers are the only ones with skills? Blades aren't just for war. Slice up the right ingredients and you'll be stronger in the field. With the correct preparation.
Okay. Let's talk about the soldier.
Your friend doesn't seem convinced by your claims.
The people here would stick their heads in the ground and drill out their dinners like grazers if they could. But I'm convinced if I show Hakata here, if I show any of them the benefits, then the others will come around.
Okay. You can make me stronger, you
This
reckon?
meal can make me stronger?
Stronger,
I'll take it.
healthier, more resistant. There are
Okay.
all sorts of benefits depending on how I prepare it. You vary your diet, you benefit from the different properties of the food.
Vitamins and
Look
minerals
at the
and that, yeah?
Oseram. They drink all that beer and come out barrel-shaped. So why is it so hard to believe that food could change you in other ways?
Hmm. Right.
What else are you selling?
Dining delights, tastes of heaven, and meals to make a warrior of you. A better warrior of you.
Okay.
What ingredients do you need?
And a little mystery ingredient.
If it stays a mystery, I won't be able to get it for you.
Wild bird's eggs. These soldiers won't touch them. They claim warriors only eat meat. But a true warrior takes every advantage.
Protein, yeah? Okay, well, I'm on the
I'll
way.
get you those ingredients.
See, Hakata?
Bird's eggs.
True soldiers aren't cowards in the kitchen. You can get the eggs from the island in Desert's Tier,
Okay.
the lake just outside the walls. As for the meat, plenty of birds feed in the grasses around the shores. Ingredients and you'll get that meal fast.
Man, I ate that way too fast. Okay. It's a bird, yeah? Is that the eggs first? Yeah, eggs first. Gather bird's eggs. Nothing down here, huh? Interesting.
There should be goose eggs on this island, if I can. That's one.
Uh-huh.
That wide mob won't make things easy. I gotta find those eggs.
Stupid.
That's another egg. Dogs. Must be here to scrap the life on. I better hope they don't try and scrap me. Got one. There's a nest in that small area.
Glint hooks are annoying. Stupid ass glint hook.
Shake off this wet. That's all the eggs. Now I just need the bird meat.
Bird meat. Where would bird meat be? Over there. Go get some bird meat. Okay.
I should find birds here. Let's get the meat that cook wanted.
That's a bird. Raven's a bird last time I checked. Give me some bird meat. Okay. Take that. Okay. Oh shit, missed. Never hit that. we go.
I have everything I need for that cook and salt bite. Let's see if her recipe can help me out.
Okay. Let's see what's in here quick. Looks like there's some value to be had in here.
Here's the little trick.
Let's just do the fast travel. Where is it? Oh wait, was there no... We didn't even get the campfire, did we? There's just campfire right there. Missed that. Can't fast travel from which way? This way.
Vakata, be ready. It's time for us to prepare the chef's special.
How did you know I had your ingredients?
Every cook worth their salt can read people as well as they can cuts of meat.
Okay.
Vakata, let us work our magic.
She's psychic.
May the courage of your stomach bring you victory in battle. We'll be here whenever you desire more delicacies. And your next meal will be on the house.
Nice. I just want to try to see something quick.
So, Hakata.
All right. If that Nora will risk the chef's special, I will try it. But if that slime sickens me...
It's your whining that turns stomachs around here, Hakata. But this meal will put that right.
Bro, what is...
Eating your way to victory.
Cook's right. Those meals could give me an advantage. Maybe I should pick some up before I go.
Yeah, I just wanted to... Meals are free, she said as well. Hold on. Alright.
So, what are you looking for today?
You said it was free, so I'm gonna take whatever's free in it. Oh no, I can't even do nothing. No.
Enjoy your meal.
What meal did we have? Oh.
Not bad for a quick bite.
Yeah, let's get something new from her.
Pick your meal, warrior.
On a free meal, let's see. You said there's a free meal around here for me. No cost, see? I can get the spike stew. No cost, we're gonna take it then.
Feast, fight, and flourish.
Cool.
The black box signal is coming from inside the shop.
Trade.
Black box signal. Oh, black boxes. I forgot about those. Ammo crafting. Save us so much more money when we do it this way, or resources, should I say? Well, we've got to do one of these. I feel like I'm gonna. Bro, how many different ammunitions is it gonna give me? Oh, it's just giving me every ammunition for even weapons I don't even have. Okay, well, if that's the case, I'll just max everything out, innit? Hunter's arrows, there's a lot of fucking hunter's arrows. We might have to switch to something that has that, because, jeez. Hunter's arrows I could definitely see myself using. These things are weak. I really don't understand the point of the shredders. They were such a weak weapon. I'm sure they're probably good at for something, but I'm just... So far, anything I've hit them with, or anything I tried to hit with, it's just not done anything, really. Well, I'll take that back. They might be good, but... Yeah, from my experience with them, they haven't really been... that good. Okay. Outfit upgrade, what we got? These are some ugly outfits, I'm sorry. Weapon upgrade, what we got? No, I'm not even going to spend more money on these weapons because there's legendary weapons in this, yellow ones. I'm going to try and get those. Take a lot to do though. Done that. Let's see now. Quest. Only on hold until the Wings of Ten has been completed. Go to base. Cold Rush. Okay. I go here. We're exploring the whole map today, by the looks of it.
That's a rebel outpost. I'll have to find whoever's in charge and take them out.
We'll do the rebel outpost another time, not today. Oops. What's going on?
Jerry said the old watchtower should be near the falls. I'm gonna tell those soldiers to head home. There's the watchtower. I need to talk to their squad leader, Kiva.
Is this the squad leader? Oh,
Damn machines keep coming. What are we at now?
Kiva.
Are you Kiva?
I am. And you. You're the Outlander who killed Regala's champion at the embassy.
Mm-hmm.
Ram Squad was there. We saw your duel. Pavalo still owes me shards.
Oh, thanks for the vote of confidence. Chaplain Jarrah sent me. It's time for you to go home.
Jarrah's cracked then. There's no way our commander will allow us to leave our post. Not after our insubordination.
Things have, changed at the Bulwark. Dakota won't be able to stop you.
Really? He's finally been taken down a notch? All right then. The last member of Ram Squad is on duty at the tower on the mountain. Let me recall him.
If you can't recall him, I'll just go get him.
That's odd. Ezeko always answers. One of us will have to go up.
I'll go.
I can get up there easily. I'll check on him.
You go
Much
while I'm going.
appreciated. The start of the climb is just across the falls. Try not to break your neck, yeah?
Okay, what's going
on?
We're moving out, back to the Bulwark.
You're shitting me. What about Ezeko?
The Outlander will check on him.
That's the wrong thing.
Here I come! This must be the start of the climb. The watchtower should be at the top.
Oops, what? Start of the climb. I was trying to climb it that way. Oh, it's not working. Wait, what? There we go. Gonna have to do none of that weird climbing they wanted me to do. Just jump over through here.
Sky drifters. Circling the watchtower. That's not a good sign.
Never a good sign.
So where's the soldier assigned to this watchtower?
Hmm. Where indeed?
That must be him.
Dead. Hmm.
Judging by these wounds, the Sky Drifter surprised him. At least it was quick. It's a different call from before. I'd better get back down to the watchtower and check on them.
Where were they?
The watchtower's under attack. I need to get down there fast.
Getting down there now.
Swooping into battle. Those machines are in for a surprise. Glintox. Great.
Blood of the 10, the Outlander glides.
Jeez. Alright.
Thanks for the assist. Is the Zeko on his way down?
Actually,
Zeko's dead, mate.
machines got him. Took him by surprise. I'm sorry.
What? He was the first of the squad. Our best fighter.
He's gone, Kiva. It's just the two of you now.
Damn Dakota. All we did was go to the embassy. Follow Chief Hikaro's orders? And what do we get for it? A death sentence dressed up as guard duty. All because Dakota has a vendetta against the chief.
Well, that ends now.
Yeah. Thanks, Outlander. Here. This is for you. Pavalo! We're moving out.
Well,
Dakota's politics got one of those soldiers killed.
not good, is it, really? So
At
good
least
for
the other
Scotty.
two get to go home.
Okay. We did campfire. Go back to the base. Jobs. Craft the item. Let's see what's there. Want me to craft an item? What item do you want me to craft? There's a question. You know what? I'm at the base. Let's just.
I should go to my room and check out the focus I found in that rebel camp.
Wait. Foghorn override. I'm confused.
All right, let's look at this mess of data then.
Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Let's talk.
Looks like you got what you wanted.
Yeah. It's almost time to go after Hephaestus.
Finally, we get to rock and roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at least that's how the old one said it, I think.
Something like that. Okay. Sons of Prometheus.
Did you find anything out about the Sons of Prometheus?
Yeah, my contacts are looking into it, but nothing yet. Plus, I have the Vanguard checking Chain Scrape and Barren Light.
Nice.
In case these guys are moving any supplies through there. But if they are, I'll bet they're being careful about it.
Yeah. And they have focuses too. Makes it easier for them to evade guards and patrols.
Hold on. Way back when we first met, you came looking for me in Meridian because you detected Olin's focus with yours, right? So does that mean that if I go back to the Daunt with this...
You could scan for other focuses.
And if an Oseram is wearing one of these, they'd have to be a part of that Prometheus group.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I've been known to have those once in a while.
Just let me know if you find anything.
You got it.
Let's talk about your training.
Bet you're used to that focus by now.
Well, I can hit machines in their weak points. I guess that's something. I wish all the other data was as easy to deal with. Now, to be honest, it's hard to understand half of what's on there.
Okay.
And the other half reminds me, this isn't a fight you can win by just waving a hammer. Which is kind of what I do. But hey, that just means I gotta study harder. Make myself useful.
Indeed.
Just give it time.
Okay, let's talk about your companions.
I made a new friend while I was getting ether.
Yeah, I've seen him. Catalo's a broody fella. You do know the cards just say these Tanakh drink people's blood?
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
Let's talk about companions again.
Anything happen I should know about?
Zoe asked us to help her bring more plants in here.
Okay, I can see.
Not for eating, apparently. Yeah, if you ask me, the place is fine as it is. Metal might be plain, but it's sturdy. Nothing wrong with that. Who needs a bunch of vegetation?
To breathe, you need it.
I should get going.
Say hi to Gaia for me.
Doesn't have anything else to say. Let's talk to Val.
Aloy, is that what I think it is?
Indeed.
Just need to merge it with Gaia, and she'll have enough power to handle Hephaestus.
Okay.
Good news. So, what can I do for you?
Training.
I hope Zoe's not upset I'm distracting you from your training.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about that.
What do you mean? What happened?
Well, before Zoe found a way to fix the land gods, I suggested that when Gaia was fully restored, she could just make new ones.
Well, once we get Hephaestus, that's definitely a possibility.
That's what I said, but I guess there was something about my tone she didn't like. She got pretty raw, said I didn't understand the way her tribe feels about those machines. Which is true, of course, and the last thing I'd ever want to do is dismiss their traditions. But I was trying to look at things differently. more like you know? To see a machine as
A
just
machine. Exactly.
Yeah, I guess I led you into trouble there, didn't I?
Not your fault.
The machine is a machine.
Don't worry.
Okay, let's talk about training again.
Did you talk to Zoe after your fight?
I suffered through a few hours of glaring silence. Then she seemed to move on. Sort of. How do people do this? How do I know if the next thing I say won't blow up in my face? What if an apology is not enough next time?
You give her a stuffed animal?
You're the
Give her a
worst.
stuffed animal.
You know that?
What makes you think I know anything about any of this? You're on your own.
Abandoning me again, huh? Well, if she kills me next time, it's on you.
Let's talk about companions.
Anything new with you?
Aaron tried to convince me to help him build a... what did he call it? A drum set? But I'm pretty sure Zoe would kill him if it got any noisier around here.
Those two are having a hard time getting along, huh?
They're both stubborn, but they mean well. I'm sure they'll warm up to each other eventually.
Okay, farewell.
Better get this to Gaia.
You did it, Aloy.
Let's hold off on the ale till it's over and done with.
I'll let Aaron know.
Talk to Zoe. But she had something to do for me, didn't she? Okay, let's talk Zoe.
Aloy,
Okay.
you've returned. And you come bearing gifts. Does this mean we'll soon be able to uproot the Zeniths from our lands?
Hopefully.
That's what I'm hoping.
Good.
Okay, let's talk about
It
training.
looked like you were working on something over there.
With Gaia now growing in strength, I've been trying to find a way to heal the land gods, even if some people think I should give up on them.
Already said I was sorry.
Your friend thought it'd be a good idea to replace the land gods with new machines when Gaia recovers.
You could, though.
It wasn't.
The land gods have taken care of our people for generations.
Hmm.
They are not some broken toy to be thrown away. Even if they are just machines doing their job, to abandon them in their time of suffering seems cruel.
I'm sure Varl understands that too.
He does now. I had to get pretty mad at him at first, though.
You know I can hear you guys, right?
Okay, she reminds me of Jada Pinkett, man. I don't know.
assume you've been looking into Demeter now that Gaia's merged with it?
Yes. It's been humbling to know that the seeds I carry in this pouch came in turn from the seeds saved for Demeter in the old world. It gives me hope that the cycle of life will prevail now, just as it did before.
Okay. Let's talk about
Have you
companions.
met Katalo yet?
Yes, but he has kept to himself.
Okay.
Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders.
Yeah.
You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
Companion.
You ever play that board game Aaron set up?
Strike? I'm the one who gave it to him. I was hoping it'd distract him enough to spare us that ruckus he calls death metal. No such luck.
Oh well.
I should get going.
If you need me, you know where to find me.
I didn't even know he had a wait, a strike board. He had a strike. Where? Oh, what's in there? Okay, cool. He had strike set up. Jesus.
Hey, did you forget something?
Strike. Didn't know you had strike. Play strike.
I was hoping we could play some strike.
Yeah, I could use a break.
Random board. Opens that. What did I use last time? Was it this? Plow horn. No, that's not the one I want. What was the one I used before? Yes.
Into the forge we go.
Let's see how good he is.
You're up. That one's a goner. Let's see. I'm done. Should have seen that one coming. And it's out. Okay, I can do this. Just gotta catch up.
Enter.
My turn. Let's see what you got. Yep.
I
You
won.
win.
Easy. Only with 3 pieces too. Very powerful pieces there, continue. It damage you over time. Is that it?
Back to business then.
Okay. I thought it was an actual challenge there. Okay, so I have to play strike with him.
Let me know if you find any Sons of Prometheus in the Daunt. I'll keep scouting those rebel camps.
Become pretty good at the game, you see. 3 piece, I can do 3 pieces and kill people.
You just look good. That's all.
Get back to studying.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private.
They definitely wanted private. Fabrication terminal. Okay. Okay, so that was the overwrite they wanted me to do. Let's return the survey thing to the base then, shall we? Got some drones.
Like painting tiny soldiers?
We're not going to talk to her yet.
Aloy, I'm glad you have returned, and I see you have recovered ether.
Drone's reconnected now.
An excellent choice.
Oh, so we can change what it looks like, you know. Insert Gaia kernel. Let's go. Okay.
With the acquisition of Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter, my heuristic processing density has expanded greatly.
Cool.
I should now be able to absorb Hephaestus. And fortunately, we have made progress on a plan to capture it.
Awesome. How do you capture Hephaestus?
With Varl's encouragement, Beta analyzed all available information on Hephaestus.
And?
Its expansion has been rampant. It is too large to be beamcast, and the kernel you have been using could never hold it. Therefore, it must be contained in a location with a direct physical connection to me. A place with 2 data cores.
2 cores? Where would we find a place like that?
Gemini.
Gemini.
An abandoned cauldron in the desert west of here.
Okay.
Seismic activity disrupted the original construction. 2 data cores were built as a result.
Okay.
I know that place. It's near the Desert Clan's capital. We'll have to bring you there by hand.
I have devised a blueprint for a suitable, albeit unwieldy, transport rig. It will require 2 people to carry it to Gemini.
I can help.
Can't just put on a horse.
Once I am installed on the first core, I will call down Hephaestus on the other, trapping it. I will then initiate the merge. However, in order to construct the rig, I will need considerable help.
Can you build it? I suppose I could, but it's not gonna work. The Zeniths will find you. Minerva won't be able to conceal your location.
That is correct. Absorbing Hephaestus will create a significant power surge, easily detected by anyone capable of noticing.
But what if there were multiple power surges? To fake out the Zeniths? If Erend, Zoe, and Katalo spread out to the other cauldrons and create their own surges, would those conceal the one at Gemini?
Analyzing. Such a tactic might be effective. With Beta's help, we should be able to build a set of handheld pulse generators.
I told you it's not gonna work. I did a test. Hephaestus has written Alpha clearance out of its access module. You'll never be able to capture it. Then we need a higher level of clearance. There is no higher... Ted Farrow has a mega clearance. The one he used to purge the Apollo database and kill the Alphas. But to get it, you would have to find Thebes. The private bunker he retreated to when the world ended, and nobody knows where that is, not even the Zeniths. Their only intel was that it was somewhere in San Francisco. That might be all I need. Alva, the Quen diviner I met, said her people had set up a base at landfall. They were searching for data in San Francisco from there. She might be able to help. So I guess I'm headed all the way west. While I'm gone, will you be able to build the rig and the pulse generators? I'll try.
Don't try, do.
I'll make sure she has what she needs.
That's what I'm saying. You have no time to try. Only do. Do it.
Alva said the Quen have a ferry on the coast that they use to get to the ruins of... Hey, Gaia. Me again.
Welcome back, Aloy. Where shall we resume?
Okay, our progress. Let's talk about Beta.
Beta's convinced we won't be able to capture Hephaestus.
Also.
With that attitude, do you really think she'll be able to build the rig and pulse generators?
It may take some coaxing, but with some assistance, I am confident she will.
I don't get her, Gaia. She's so quick to assume we'll fail. She's nothing like...
You.
Like what I thought she'd be. I guess it'll be best if she stays here when
She's
we
a
go to
negative
Gemini.
Nancy. Debbie Downer. Company.
How's
A
Katalo
companion,
doing?
should I say.
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with him. I believe he will want to fill you in on the details.
A solution? I'll check in with him when I can, then.
It's probably a robotic arm. Companions.
All this data I've picked up in ancient bunkers and ruins. I guess I never really thought that other people would be looking at it.
Based on my observations, your companions engage quite frequently with this material. Erend has asked on numerous occasions about birthday parties. He appears perplexed by the tradition of serving a sweet confection, as it conflicts with the Oseram tradition of serving sparkling stout ale. He also suggested we host a party for you, as a surprise.
Yeah, no thanks.
That is what I predicted.
She's not going to be into that. Companions, again.
Is Katalo getting along with everyone?
Yes, though he prefers to spend most of the time alone. He appears to be collating data on war machine progression and significant battles during the Pharaoh Plague.
Okay.
To aid in the creation of a war map of Operation Enduring Victory.
Okay.
I believe he aims to study the tactics of old world warfare.
I'd be interested in seeing that.
It appears to be a private pastime for him. He has repeatedly declined my offers to assist his research.
Plan to capture Hephaestus.
So our plan to capture Hephaestus. Let's go over it again.
As you wish. Thanks to Beta's test, we now know that Hephaestus will not respond to your Alpha clearance.
Okay.
Which is why you will need to procure Ted Pharaoh's Omega clearance.
Oh, yeah.
Right. From his personal bunker, Thebes.
While you are gone, I will assist Beta in building the transport rig and pulse generators.
Oh my gosh. What's wrong with this damn thing, man? Can't sound just work normally.
When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facility's cores.
Yeah, okay, cool, we know that.
The second core is for Hephaestus. Using Omega clearance will allow you to trap it.
Oh, yeah.
And then you'll be able to absorb it.
Not quite. You will need to manually remove Hephaestus's malicious code before the merge.
How long will that take?
There are calculations I still must run, but I estimate a few hours.
And during that time, the others will create a distraction for us using the pulse generators, right?
Correct. They will each take position at a cauldron door and fire off their device. The energy surge should mask our activities until the merge is complete.
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat the Zeniths. Sounds like a plan.
Okay, let's talk about biosphere status. Biosphere status.
So now that you have Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon, how's the biosphere looking?
In the local region, conditions have improved. Superstorms have subsided. Water sources have been purified, and soil conditions remediated. These improvements will stave off environmental collapse for a few additional months.
Nice.
Well, with luck, soon you'll have Hephaestus. Then you'll be able to fix the biosphere for good, right?
Correct. I will be able to design and produce robotic agents to permanently reverse the environmental damage that has accumulated.
Okay. Let's talk about Omega clearance quickly.
There's something I've been wondering. How could Ted Pharaoh create a clearance level higher than Alpha? Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere with the project.
It is plausible he tasked his own engineers with creating a backdoor to the Zero Dawn system, without Elizabeth's knowledge.
So it's a hack, basically.
My predecessor did not even know of its existence
it's a hack.
until he activated it to purge the Apollo database.
Well, it's a good thing he did make it away.
In effect, a blind spot. One that will allow us to subdue
Exactly.
Hephaestus.
It's not too bad, is it, really?
And fortunately, thanks to Beta's information, we know where Omega clearance may be procured.
Right. Somewhere in San Francisco.
Somewhere in San Francisco, somewhere. Right back. Let's talk about the old world for a second. Old world places.
The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database.
Okay.
However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s.
Okay.
Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts.
Maybe that's what the hot zone's
an
looking
increase
at.
in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
Okay.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland.
Maybe they did.
So I guess things got better eventually.
Maybe.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures return to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
Clawback era. Okay, about Gemini.
So Gemini has 2 data cores. I've never seen a cauldron like that.
Yeah.
But you mentioned something about seismic activity?
When my predecessor attempted to build the cauldron, construction was disrupted by a series of earthquakes. The data core had already been built, but the rest of the facility sustained damage. So, she began again. A second core was built. However, when more tremblers occurred, she abandoned the site.
Lucky for us. Are the quakes still happening?
No, though they did also create instabilities in other facilities in the region.
Got ya. Okay, let's talk about this place again.
So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Okay.
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time.
Cool.
It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality, should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout.
Okay, back. Question about subordinate functions. We'll talk about Ether.
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
That'll be a relief for the Tenakth. One of their villages is still recovering after a mudslide caused the whole place to flood.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
Cool. Alright. About Ether again.
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power.
Got ya.
The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
How so?
Maybe it also felt at home there.
Okay. Question about the Zenith. Zenith identities.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people.
I don't know, man. My neck or what is saying, bro. The shoulder should say.
Elizabeth knew one of them. Tilda. Did she ever mention her to you?
No. Elizabeth often spoke of her work, or told stories of her mother and her childhood. If she knew this Tilda, she did not disclose it with me.
Yeah.
What we can conclude from your and Beta's experiences is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal. To protect life on Earth, they must be stopped.
Okay. Go.
I guess I should get going.
As you say. Be well, Aloy.
Let's talk to Zoe. Oh, let's talk to this guy.
That's just I hear about you going west.
Turns out we need one last thing before we can grab Hephaestus.
Because it would have been too easy otherwise.
Let's talk about trying to do it again.
You've been looking at any interesting data?
I asked Gaia to find me something to look at a while back. And she found the mother of all forges.
Really?
They called it sports.
Sports.
Turns out the old ones spent a lot of time tackling and punching each other for points in one game or another. Are you mixing some solid food and fresh ale? I bet half the claim will be lining up to watch.
Sports. I mean, sports. When does sports stop being the thing?
How are things with Katalo? You still scared of him?
Oh, she thinks she's funny. Actually, I asked if it'd be interested in playing a game of Strike. I had to fill in most of the conversation myself, but I'm still alive.
Glad to hear it.
Okay, cool.
I need to get going.
I think I know the answer, but are you sure you don't need any help?
No.
Gaia mentioned this other tribe you found, the Quen. They sound like a nasty bunch.
I can handle them. In the meantime, Varl will help you get ready for what comes next.
Take care of yourself, Aloy.
Okay. Varl.
I'm sorry, Aloy. After all the trouble you went through, you have to head west again.
Yep, I'm ready with
This is gonna be easy.
Keep heading west,
You
mate.
sure you don't want any backup dealing with the Quen?
They think I'm Sobek, or something like that. They won't hurt me, but I doubt they'll be so kind to anyone else.
If you say so. Let me know if you need anything before you go.
Okay, let's talk about the Zenith.
If I get Omega clearance, and then we grab Hephaestus, we might finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging thunderjaws.
Better them than us, for once.
Okay.
You better not be slacking off on your studies while I'm gone.
And risk Zoe coming after me? I value my life.
Good.
In fact, I've been reading about Ted Faro. How he destroyed the world and crawled into a hole after killing those who saved it.
He definitely was a piece of work.
Piece of shit.
Well, Beta and Gaia built the rig. Can you get everyone ready for the mission ahead?
Of course.
What is it?
Nothing. It's just that everything's about to change.
Indeed.
We'll get Gaia, and she'll help us set things right. No more Zeniths, no more derangement. It'll be a different world. I welcome it, but I wonder how the Nora will react. And the Karja, and well, everyone.
Let's just focus on fixing Gaia for now.
You're right. We've got an angry AI to take down.
I forget he's Nora too, isn't he? He's from her village originally. Companions, just talk.
Did Katalo find his way here?
Zoe picked out a room for him. He's kept to himself for the most part.
He's not much of a talker.
So I've noticed. Tried paying my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
Is there anything you need from me before I go?
Not unless you can somehow make me or Erend better at that Tenakth board game, Strike. Now that Katalo started playing, I don't like our odds.
I'm surprised he agreed to play.
Someone might have told him Erend helped defeat the Mad Sun King. He got friendlier after that. Still doesn't talk much, but he'll sit down for a game whenever he can.
I'll be in touch if I need anything.
I'll make sure Beta briefs everyone on the pulse generators.
Good.
Good work. Alright. Talk to Zoe.
Aloy, I hear you're going further west past the Tenakth clanlands.
Do you know anything about the area?
Only hearsay. The Utaru tell stories of an island that lies beyond the western coast. They call it the Isle of Spires. It is said the Old Ones built towers there that touch the sky, so they could live far away from the earth that bore them. As if they didn't want to be reminded that they'd one day return to it.
Sounds like something Ted Faro would do.
Okay, let's talk about
How much have you read on Ted Faro?
Enough to wonder how a man who worked so hard to heal the world once could let greed and pride condemn it so easily. For one spirit to diminish in such a way, I'm not sure if I should hate him or pity him.
You and Varl doing okay? Training, I mean.
We're doing fine. Although I admit it'd be nice to take a small break from studying, just the two of us. But then it would look after Erend.
There's always Katalo.
Leave a loud Oseram with a brooding Tenakth. What could go wrong?
What's everyone been up to?
I've been trying to share some of my meals with Beta. Thought it might help her feel more at home. Maybe even get her to sleep up here instead of in that dark basement.
Okay.
She would not be moved.
I appreciate you trying.
Patience reaps the best harvest. I'm not giving up hope yet.
Even Glenn.
Any progress with your plan for the land gods? Is the reboot code ready?
It is. But there is difficult work ahead. Gaia warned me that because the land gods are linked together in a network, the code must be delivered to all of them. Most are in Plainsong, but in recent years, 3 of them wandered off. So, T, and Do.
We have to find them?
No, we know where they are, but they're hard to reach. So, wandered into a lake and sank. Do ventured into a dangerous canyon, and T broke down amidst a herd of machines.
Okay. Tell you what. You go to Plainsong, handle all the land gods there. I'll take care of So, T, and Do. I'll need their locations, plus the reboot code.
I'm sending the data to you now.
Okay.
My people made shrines near where each land god faltered. When you see them, you'll know you're close. And once again, thanks for your help.
We're not gonna let your people starve, Zo. I promise.
Well.
I should get going. Hopefully I can bring back what we need to capture Festus. After that, I'm gonna need everyone's help.
We'll be ready.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Got you.
I wouldn't have taught you the song if I didn't want to learn it.
Oh, looks like I can open that door now. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
Let's talk.
Got a minute?
As many as you need.
I have to travel beyond the western coast.
To the ruins, shrouded in fog.
Yes, and I'm looking for a tribe, the Quen. I encountered them once before. They said they came from across the Great Ocean.
Quen.
I was hoping that Tenakth knew more about them.
There were rumors of trespassers in the area, but we thought they were just bandits. Hikaru sent out a patrol or two, but I don't recall them reporting back. We've had more pressing concerns, as you know. I'm sorry. That's all I can tell you.
It's okay. I guess I'll find out soon enough.
There is something I've been meaning to discuss with you.
It's about his arm, isn't it?
It's personal. If you have a moment to spare.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Let's talk about your personal request.
You said there was something you wanted to talk about?
I've been speaking with Gaia. She mentioned that the Zeniths bind metal with flesh to make themselves stronger. I was wondering if you'd help me do the same.
You want to make yourself a new arm?
Yes. Gaia insists she can help me build such a thing if I can get the necessary data and materials. She believes these things lie in the place where Beta hid from the Zeniths.
Their ancient research lab.
I am not as familiar with old world machinery as you are. I could use your assistance.
Got you.
It might be dangerous. The Zeniths probably still keep an eye on that place. We were lucky to get out of there alive the first time.
I see.
It sounds like this is worth the risk.
By the 10, we shall see it through.
Okay, let's talk about the you and the Sky Clan. Let's talk about you and Sky.
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
You're here for story, remember?
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Is that it?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Yeah, of course. Let's talk about Wings of the Ten.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the 10. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Cool Route. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the 10 flew on great metal machines with wings.
Planes.
And leapt into battle from the sky.
And parachutes.
For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. And it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Cool Route. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom. And the awe it must have inspired.
Let's talk about parachutes. Why did you become a marshal?
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Cool Route by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan.
Sure.
I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Okay, so what's Tekote's
Why
scheme?
did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Cool Route?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Cool Route, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself. Even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
Clearly. Let's talk about Chief Hikaru.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilled rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Okay. Let's go back. Let's talk about the Zenith.
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
Okay. Let's talk about your training.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Yes, previously. Talk about training.
You said you were training with the focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres.
Okay.
They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure.
Probably,
a lot.
yeah, so I'm thinking.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there.
Okay, let's talk about training again.
Must be strange, seeing everything through a focus now.
I can see machines like never before.
Okay, the weak
Their
points. and everything.
strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me.
Okay.
To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
Training again.
What do you think of this place? It must take some getting used to.
It's an efficient center of operations and an acceptable training facility, though it could use some more color.
Duly
Plain.
noted.
Very plain.
Anything interesting happen while I was away?
I found an acceptable place to practice with my blade.
Oh, and where's that?
Outside, above the base. There's a nest of sunwings that are always up for a fight.
Ever thought of sparring with something that's not trying to kill you?
That would defeat the purpose of the training.
Found anything interesting during your training?
Gaia told me where to find data on how wars were waged in the old world. I knew the 10 fought against machines, much as we do now, but it seems they were among the last of their kind. Later, machines battled other machines on behalf of greedy leaders, as they vied for lands and spoils. At least the Tanakh have the courage to put their lives on the line when conflicts arise.
There is nobility in that. But maybe we just need fewer conflicts in the
Yeah,
first
war.
place.
What's it good for? That's the
Yes,
question.
of course. Hikaru would have it so as well.
Would you? War training.
Getting ether out of the grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaru's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the 10 themselves.
Anything else you've been looking at with that focus?
Gaia showed me the knowledge you recovered out in the desert.
Okay.
I am no chaplain, but I'd be curious to test if something I read is true.
What is it?
The old ones believed one could hear the great waters, even in the middle of the desert, if you carried the carcass of a water animal with you. They called them seashells.
That sounds kind of gross. I heard my friend Talana came by the base. Did you get a chance to meet her?
Briefly. A bold woman going into Tanakh territory with that Karja armor of hers. She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just looking for someone who might need her help.
Whoever it is, they better be worth dying for.
We actually found him.
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied to summon her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I'm mistaken.
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly.
Yeah.
He fought well against Regalla's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me. It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand. Only empathize.
Then you have my thanks.
Have you spoken with Erend at all?
I've had little chance to. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as salve-brush.
You get used to it, eventually. In fact, I wouldn't mind a drink myself.
I'm sure Erend wouldn't mind sharing. What have you been up to?
Varl has asked to learn the differences between my people's clans, so I've been teaching him Tenakth history.
Okay.
It is heavy with blood and death, but also with honorable deeds and vanquished tyrants. Maybe you'd like to hear about it as well, when our mission is done.
I'd be honored.
Sure, why not?
What do Tenakth do to relax? You know, to take a break from training?
They don't.
We play strike. Your Oseram friend, Erend, is surprisingly good at it, although he has yet to beat me. It helps one think strategically, hones the mind for tactics.
Somehow that still sounds like training. I should get going. I've got a long road ahead.
Should you need reinforcements,
I know who to call. I'll call you when I'm near the Zenith lab. We'll get what you need for that new arm of yours.
thank you, Aloy.
What is this?
Okay. The focus I got from the Sons of Prometheus is encrypted. But with a little time, I should be able to hack it. There. Got it.
Of course it's silence.
It seems you've recovered some property that doesn't belong to you.
Well,
Silence.
you're not surprised to see me? You know, after you tried to sell me out to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab?
Hardly. When I realized the lone hunters had been raiding Regala's camps, I knew you had escaped. Subtlety is not your strong suit. From now on, I suggest you stay away from rebel operations. You're meddling with something you don't understand.
What I understand, Silence, is that you've doled out machine overrides to dangerous people. And stoked up a tribal civil war. Again. I'm gonna put a stop to it.
Fine. Stubbornly blunder ahead as usual. Your efforts will only slow the inevitable. A warning, though. The Sons of Prometheus are very tenacious, and they want your head. There's nothing I can do about that now.
That's alright.
Oh, I'm scared. What will I do without your protection?
Exactly.
You should be scared, Aloy. More than you realize. But I have better things to do than educate you. Best of luck flailing about in the fog of ignorance.
Ow! One of these days, I'm gonna shut that arrogant mouth of his.
One day.
But first I have to figure out why he's doing what he's doing. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. I know Varl meant well, bringing up Rost. I guess it's hard to talk about. With everything going on, it feels easier to set those memories aside. At least for now.
Oh man, why is she running constantly?
When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. Shell was right. Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy.
I should go talk to my clone as well, actually, downstairs.
Maybe his vision has a chance.
Go talk to the clone girl downstairs.
Beta's so frustrating. I don't get how she can be so negative all the time. I mean, we're clones of the same woman, and yet...
She's like the total opposite.
She couldn't be more different from Elizabeth.
Or different than you. Maybe she takes on the personality.
The guy was able to unlock that door.
I'm thinking maybe it's just a different personalities thing. Let's talk.
Did you want something? Hey, me again. Was there something else?
What have you been up to?
So do you have everything you need to build the rig and pulse generators? Gaia sent me the schematics. The designs are modest, without the capabilities of Hephaestus, but they should work. Not that it matters without a mega clearance. I'll find it. Just try to have the transport ready by the time I get back.
Question about Tilda. Let's talk about Tilda.
What else can you tell me about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect.
Okay.
Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
Jesus Christ, this girl. Talk about a data channel.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space.
Didn't she talk about this last
My
time?
training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home.
We can skip this, because
And
I'm
you're
sure
sure
she's
the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training, toiling away, alone.
House.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house.
Gotta fix that. I don't know why he's done that.
I never wanted to leave.
I bet. Pings and files.
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. They didn't interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted.
Getting along with everyone?
So have you been upstairs at all? Not really. Carl sometimes comes down here to talk. He keeps asking if I'm okay. I thought he only wanted to know about my productivity, but it's almost like he actually wants to talk to me. Yeah, I think he does.
You get along with everybody?
Have you talked with anyone else in the base? I speak with Gaia. She asked me how I'm feeling and my opinion on various topics. I didn't expect that from an AI. That's all thanks to Elizabeth. She believed Gaia had to care, not just follow her programming orders.
Exactly.
I know. Independent emotional processing enabled the previous version of Gaia to create you, after all. Yeah. I guess so.
Okay.
So, aside from Varl and Gaia, who else have you been talking to? Zoe told me how you met after your escape from the Hades Proving Lab.
Okay.
I had no idea you were severely injured. If the Zeniths had killed you, life on Earth would be doomed. my escape would have been for nothing. But they didn't kill me. And thanks to Varl and Zoe, I was able to recover. You said you and Varl talk sometimes. What about? He told me about your tribe, the Nora, and the proving ritual you did. I told him if I was born into the tribe, I'd never be able to do the proving. It does require a lot of physical training, but there are plenty of other roles besides being a hunter. I don't think I'd be suited for any of them. Well, I guess it's a good thing you're not a Nora then.
Negative Nancy. Okay.
It's time for me to go. I'll check on you later.
Yeah, sure.
Isn't there something else in there? Yeah, there was. Data book. Get back up. What was that? That was nothing.
So,
Oh.
We're fighting immortals from the stars now? Looks like
So,
it.
Is there something wrong?
looks like there's some Sons of Prometheus stuff.
You should know. Silence is involved with the Sons of Prometheus.
Silence.
He's the one who gave them the override tech to begin with.
I think
Why
someone
doesn't
bit me
that
now. I've got a spot rising up on my forehead right here. I can feel it.
That's probably all part of some
You
master
can probably see
plan,
it.
huh?
At least we know we're good at wrecking those.
Squeeze that shit.
Damn straight.
Okay, well.
I have to take off.
I promise we won't get into trouble while you're gone.
You better not. Okay. There's a lot of jungle shit going on around there, but okay. I think we'll call that stream actually, because what? Yeah, we'll call that stream.
It's a long way to the coast. If you need to resupply en route, I suggest stopping in Falls Edge. It's a lowland clan village southwest of the Grove, in the heart of the jungle.
Okay.
Got it. Thanks for the advice.
Okay, I think we'll do the go to the shrines and stuff the next time we play this. Alright, cool. We'll definitely call that a stream.
Snow's dampening sounds.
Yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. Remember to like, share, subscribe. We'll be playing what? Street Fighter tomorrow. We're playing what else are we playing? Call of Duty, new Call of Duty, because we finished the other one. And we're also playing a new Alien game. So until then, guys, peace. Man.
Ranger.